Hello, I'm Lauren, and this is my Futurist Slidecast for hashtag 3UA3 History of the Future. Grand utopian cities seem to be a fundamental proponent of futurism and are a central measure of human progress, such as in Edward Bellamy's Looking Backwards. And what greater reflection of modern and fantastical city building than Haussmann and the Haussmannization of Paris in the 1850s to 1870s. But who was Haussmann? George Eugene Haussmann, also commonly known as Baron Haussmann, was a futurist. Haussmann was appointed the prefect of the Seine in Paris under Louis Napoleon III and undertook the urban renewal of Paris. In the following quote, Minister of the Interior, Victor de Pingy, speaks to Haussmann's character and why he was selected for the renewal. It was Monsieur Haussmann who impressed me the most. I had in front of me one of the most extraordinary men of our time, big, strong, vigorous, energetic, and at the same time clever and devious, with a spirit full of resources. Full of skill, he is capable of opposing expedients with better expedients, traps with more clever traps, and would certainly succeed. But was Haussmann a futurist? To address this, we must first define the term. A futurist is an individual who critically assesses and observes past and contemporary life, trends, technologies, and society to anticipate, understand, and envision future progressions. Based on their envisioned future, a futurist develops strategies to prevent anticipated issues while working towards deploying positive, impactful, and innovative change, often far before its time. Through creating the plan to renew Paris based on the foundations of order, functionality, uniformity, and beauty, Haussmann's ambitious and controversial Paris renewal plan transformed a dilapidated medieval Paris into an innovative and unprecedented world-class city. Though Haussmann faced much opposition, he stayed true to his vision. Following his forced resignation, his successors largely stayed true to his plan, a testament to its strength. The revival, while visionary in the context of the 19th century, remained pertinent into contemporary times, with its timeless aesthetic that has served as an extraordinary archetype for numerous international urban centers. Paris remains a top travel destination, speaking to the continued success of Haussmann's futurist urban vision. In phase 1 of his urban renewal plan, Haussmann addressed Paris's medieval streets. The streets were terribly narrow and windy, making it difficult for traffic, predominantly horses and carriages, to get by. The medieval streets were also notoriously easy to tear up and barricade during revolutions and conflicts, a la Les Miserables style. By widening the streets into straight and spacious boulevards, Haussmann resolved future military street blockades and created a road network that worked in tandem with future automotive systems. The new boulevards were equipped with new technologies, including proper drainage, sidewalks, and sewers underneath, which significantly improved the level of safety and sanitation within Paris. The pre-Haussmann sewers proved highly unsanitary and facilitated several cholera pandemics in the first half of the 19th century. Informed by recent germ theory by Louis Pasteur, Haussmann engineered the sewer system to separate sanitary and unsanitary water. By 1878, 360 miles of additional sewer system had been added using the latest digging technologies and advances in iron piping. The sewers were so high-tech for their time that they were even a popular tourist attraction, even amongst the upper classes. Here is an awkward photo of me and my family in the Paris sewers in 2005. The Haussmannized sewer system was instrumental in making Paris a far healthier urban environment. As Paris was quickly becoming overcrowded, and in future anticipation of urban population growth, Haussmann and Louis Napoleon III annexed 11 surrounding suburbs to grow the city limits. Within the city and the annexes, many neoclassical 5-story walk-up apartments were built, which were perhaps the most recognizable symbols of Haussmannization. The new buildings and updated facades created uniform beauty, which was a central proponent of the renewal and Second Empire style. The renewal of Paris destroyed an estimated 20,000 buildings and erected 30,000 new ones. It is estimated that 60% of Paris's buildings were rebuilt or altered. It is also worth noting at this point the massive economic benefits this revival project had on Paris's employment rates. 1 in 5 Parisians was employed by the revival. In conclusion, Haussmann was able to assess the social, sanitation, militaristic, economic, logistical, and safety issues with Paris's medieval infrastructure. Based on that understanding, he made a renewal plan that modernized Paris, not only for the 19th century, but persisting into contemporary times on the foundation of order, functionality, uniformity, and beauty. His real ability as a futurist lay not only in his vision for the future, but in his follow-through as he pushed through critics and hordes of bureaucratic red tape to ensure the continued progress of his revival. Perhaps the most powerful endorsement of Haussmann as a futurist comes from one of his critics, French civil servant Leon Havely, who said, "The work of Monsieur Haussmann is incomparable. Everyone agrees. Paris is a marvel, and Monsieur Haussmann has done in 15 years what a century could not have done. But that's enough for the moment. There will be a 20th century. Let's leave something for them to do."